Early in the morning like this, I love to hear the birds chirping and the chickens crowing. It's a nice morning, and I had to hear that happen. So, waiting on my friend to call me so we could talk a little bit. It's getting hotter and hotter, and that's for sure. If you want to know why I never answer my phone real fast, then it's because I like to hear my ringtone complete itself before I answer. So, when she calls, you'll see why I'm taking so long to answer. My ringtone sounds very cool, so guess she'll be calling me in a few seconds. Good morning, my friend. What's up? Yeah, we gotta talk a little bit before I hit the streets to take care of my business. You wanna know what day it is? It's April Fool's Day. Yeah, I almost forgot myself it's gonna be April Fool's Day till I looked at the calendar. No more March now, and that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta change your calendar today. I usually wait till on the first day of the month to change my calendar too. But last night for midnight, I was like, well, I could change it. But then I like to wait till, the next day come in just like you do. That's when I changed it. The sun feels so good. I got this sweatshirt because I feel cool outside. Yeah. You like my part about the telephone message part 1, huh? Yeah. I like that part too, because I really being cool about the Zodiac man. Zodiac man, it's kind of fun. I never truly took that serious about the Zodiac man, but I guess it's about time to make that change somewhere, huh? Trying to figure out what Zodiac man I need. But I don't know. I think I can make it work between the guys that ain't even really all that compatible. Girl, you just don't know. Yeah, this is what I want to tell you about too. I think what it was when I was talking about that telephone message part 1, when I was talking about the teenage boy, right? He's 16 now, so it's cool. He got 2 more years before he get 18, and that's cool too. Yeah. Tell me something. I know you ain't forgot this right here because I haven't forgot. That's why I put it in my video about the telephone message part 1. About right when we was going to high school and stuff. We couldn't date nobody in high school until they turned 21 when we was already 18. Because when we was 18, we turned grown ourselves. So all the boys didn't even turn grown until they were 21 by then around here in Georgia. It's just a Georgia state law. I kind of like the idea that it was kind of goofy how they put it back then, but now it's more even better. Because like right now, boys turn grown 18, but I always want to date a 19-year-old, so I still think about it sometimes. No matter if he's going to be an American, black boy that's light-skinned, well, a foreign guy, you know what I'm saying, that's 19. Just as long as they're 19, so to make up my missing piece in my life. Because, when I was 19 and stuff, when I graduated, see, I was 18 in 12th grade all the way up to my birthday, March 29, right? So, after I turned 19 on that day, then I graduated 2 months later. So, I was 18 up to March 29, then I turned 19, then I graduated May 28th, 1990. It was either that day or... And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I believe it was the 28th of May 28, 1990. Saturday morning. By then, we used to do graduations in... Well, no. By then, we did our graduations in the nighttime. I remember now, because it's been so long ago. About high school, so long ago, it ain't even funny. We graduated nighttime by then when we graduated. It was a good thing they was able to see us on video. I still got my video today. I just gotta watch it and see how they want to give me another videotape player. Cause all I got is DVD player. Yeah, we graduated nighttime by then. We sure did. Now they do it all the time on Saturday morning. But if I'm not mistaken, we had our graduation during the Friday night, I thought. Yeah, by then. But anyway, so much for that part. Yeah, because we had to do all the practice and stuff all week long for graduation. So our graduation was on a Friday night by then. Because we had to catch a cow to get to mine on time. Shoot, by then. Me and my whole family. Yeah, it was daytime going nighttime when we had our graduation. That was kind of interesting. So much for that. Yeah. I know people probably judge me in a crazy way. That's why I'm glad you called me and talk about the telephone message part 1, because I was speaking on Teenage Boy. At least I'm not a child molester and I'm not a child predator. And that's the thing about it. My video I'm doing right now could just teach a lot of child molesters and a bunch of child predators not to touch nobody underage. Because the things I said in telephone message part 1 gets a giveaway. And what I'm about to say today on telephone message part 4 is another giveaway. Because that's what this message is going to be called, telephone message part 4, when I upload it. Anyway, listen up. Now, back when I was 19 and graduated, I was asking my mama and stuff about me graduating, dating somebody that's still going to high school. And I was a 19-year-old woman because I turned 18 and grown. Because by then we turned grown at 18 like I was saying. But I had turned 19 2 months before I graduated that same year. And so I didn't know what age I needed to date. So I asked my mama, can I date a teenage boy that's still in high school like me? Since I'm still a teenager that's just graduated from high school. Then she said no, because all males turn grown at 21 years old. And by then, this Georgia state law was making grown-ups out of boys at 21. So that means all the boys turned grown at 21 years old by then. They wasn't getting a chance to be grown at teenagers by then. So that made me miss the chance to date a teenager. And what made it so bad was he was either 18 or 19 years old too. Around the same age I was at the time. I had to wait until he's 21 years old to go out with him. But you know what? By the time I had wasted so much time waiting on him to graduate, shoot, he forgot about me and I forgot about him. So I went on dating somebody 21 after all that's, already available. So I didn't see no point in really holding up. But I did have my fun dating somebody. At least, but it was bad part about it. Yeah, that blew my chance. Shoot, if it wasn't for us turning grown at 18 by then, shoot. And if we would have been turning grown a lot later than 18, I probably would have had a chance to. So no, not worried about it. I was worried about it for a while. Then I said, well, shoot, too bad. The Georgia state law had it by then for the boys to turn grown at 21 and the girls turn grown at 18. So that really did blow my chance to have fun dating somebody that's a teenager like me. What it was, I thought that since they were teenagers like me, that it wouldn't hurt me to date a teenager by then when I was 18 and 19, graduating from high school at 19. And I kept thinking, well, shoot, I'm 19, I'm still a teenager, I don't graduate, I can start having my first date. And then I was hoping it would have been a teenager, but by then it was like a whole new story. Because Georgia state law had it where you couldn't date males till they're 21, because they was grown at 21, that's why. But whereas today, they turn grown at 18, so. Yeah, so now if I want to date a teenager, I could take a chance at dating a grown teenage man now, and wouldn't nobody be able to say shit about it. Because, hell, they be 18 grown. That's the whole idea. So, I mean, who say you can't date a grown teenage man? I like the way I see it myself. For real, though. And who said I can't date a grown teenage man? Because he be grown at 18. But I prefer to wait till teenage turn 19. That's just the way I feel. Shoot, I be doing some smart shit when I do videos. People learn a lot from me. It doesn't matter if it sounds twisted or not. But at least if I feel like I need to get it clarified, I do. Yeah, yeah. I think so many females are starting to be a bitch about everything these days. Like you said, somebody was saying something crazy about me. I kind of heard somebody whispering about me too when I was in the library yesterday. I'm like, I just know they ain't trying to say something about what they heard somebody saying about me just because I did that telephone message brought one video. Just thought they gonna focus on me and somebody at the church having a crush on me. To me, having a crush ain't nothing wrong with having a crush. Just as long as we don't touch each other, that's what really matters. Shoot, I done been 16 before. I used to have a crush on a grown man track team. And he was a coach for the boys. Hell yeah. They just trying to be stupid, that's all. I understand that very well. A lot of times you have to clarify stuff. People don't understand stuff. Their minds ain't really up to date with life like they should be. So they take things, turn it around, make it all twisted, trying to make folks look bad and stuff. Well, for me, ain't nobody make me look bad. I know I made their ass look like they crazy trying to make me look bad. I'm serious. They could be saying something about me that ain't even good, and I know they are. That's why I'm glad you called me so I can clarify this up today while we online. Because I'm sure going to put it online. Hell yeah. They just crazy, that's all. Made me think they just jealous because they ain't got some youngster trying to have a crush on them while they're old or something or what. And you know what? I read all the time about teenagers having a crush on women that ain't even their own age category, like teenage women perhaps. They have a crush on women in 20s, 30s, and 40s. Yeah. Could be higher than that, but as far as I've seen online, teenage boys, they have a crush on women that's in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. It could be higher, like I said. I just haven't found any information yet to clear that up. Same thing about a girl, teenager, having a crush on somebody that's in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, if not higher. Or it could go higher than that. People just gotta get over it. They're just mad because they don't have no youngster on their trail having a crush on them. Now, if he wasn't a church boy having a crush on me, shoot, it would be bad because that means he'd be like a thug or a gangster. And you know what thugs and gangsters do? They go ahead and commit a crime. Don't care who gets hurt in the middle of it during the time. So I'm like, what are they talking about? This is a church boy having a crush on me anyways. That's why I ain't worried about nothing they probably saying. At least me and him know we ain't never touched. Best thing about it, we just speak and be friendly. That's all I'm looking for, friendliness out of people. Nothing more. So I can't even seem to even think about getting serious with no kid. That ain't my style. Always been my style to stick to only men. Still is, shoot. Man, I found plan on getting married to a man. I look crazy going below the line. Like I can't get no man. I get a man of all kind of ages. I just got my peaks what age I want to date. And right now I just rusted to guys in 20s because they like to have fun. And if I had the chance to, shoot, if he was 19, we'd be going out now. Bump what everybody say, shoot. Shoot, I've always been the kind of girl that attract anybody at the age, different age category. Like I was saying in my first video, I'm surprised I'm attracted to a teenager because it ain't never happened, but there's always a time for everything. Maybe God tested me, see where I stand, and then prove everybody that's going wrong, that they don't have to go that far just to get some loving. Because maybe this is happening to me to make everybody realize what you look like trying to date somebody underage. And since I'm letting everybody know ain't nothing happening between me and some underage kid, at least I'm making myself sensible by proving that I ain't did nothing with nobody young yet. Because I know the routine, and I know my limitations too. The limitations is the same thing the law always will be. You can't break the law without getting in trouble no ways. And me, I'm not really into trying to be a troublemaker. I'm a church girl my damn self. Just sometimes we use profane like we ain't, so that's what makes it look like we insane. Tell you the truth, I'm glad I'm doing this video, because I gotta clarify everything, because like you said, somebody probably was saying some stuff that off the chain. Off the chain stuff don't sit well with me, really it don't. I like to clarify stuff to get my name clear. When I hear something going wrong, I say it right on hand without caring what nobody think next. People don't know what they talking about no ways, because they probably ain't attracted to nobody underage like I am. At least I know my limitations, though. That's why I don't care what they say about me. Shoot, it's a Mike Duffy thing you wouldn't understand. Shoot. Shoot, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to upload this. So is. Shoot, they can ask him if they want to. He'll tell them the same thing. Ain't nothing happening. Just a simple church crush. I've been through so much street crush. People, it's always somebody that's going around the streets trying to have a crush on me, right? Now there's this church male got a crush on me. But people don't realize it's just a church crush. Something so innocent. How can you make anything go wrong with a church crush? Same thing with a street crush. Nothing goes wrong unless you let it happen. And you know what I was just thinking? Since I am a parent and everything, and my kids are grown-ups, I realize I don't even have kids yet anymore. I'm just going to have me some more whenever God let it happen, I guess. I ain't listening to me trying to rush it. To tell you the truth, I'm going to have kids going to have crush on older people too, because my kids got crush on people that ain't even their age category, so it's just a crush thing. As long as somebody never does anything wrong with that person, they're cool. Shoot, I like having crush on people. Now, I can't tell how I feel right now because I ain't in a relationship yet. But when I do, it's going to probably get known on Facebook because everybody on Facebook, I was telling them about if they're single or married. That's funny. Sometimes I just want to keep my relationship a secret when I get married. Just make people think I'm still single. But if my last name changes, I'll be too proud to even keep that a secret. I'll probably be ready to go ahead and say something then. Say, yeah, I'm married now. I ain't single no more, y'all. Mm-hmm. They call old men sugar daddy when they like girls that's like a teenager. Or young girls that's in their 20s or something like that. I think they might be calling women sugar mama because they're getting attracted to teenagers or men in their 20s. Can't never tell. Depending on how old they are, too. They got this ugly word I call cougar all the time, and it don't sound cool. It's like calling an animal a cat, a wild cat. In that case, they could be calling a man a wildcat, bobcat. A man might be called a bobcat in some cases if they liking younger women. But they calling them sugar daddy, like that's so pretty. Sugar daddy sound better than old coon. Just like the idea of sugar mama sounds better than cougar. I don't know. To me, if I ever had a chance to have fun dating a 19-year-old, we don't have fun like I'm supposed to have fun. Like I said, that make up the missing piece to my life. We'd go out like they would if they was in their 20s or 30s or maybe 40 something. It'd be just the same thing. It would be no different. So, there was no changes in that. Fun is fun as long as we're two adults. That's all that matters. And I don't dream about fooling around with kids, no way. I just dream about fooling around with adults. That's why I say when he turns to a grown teenage man, that's it. We're going out, only if he's interested still. Right now, he got a crush on me, and I kind of enjoy the crush while it lasts. Because, like they say, they were out in 2 or 3 years, the church crush or a street crush between a teenage boy and a grown woman. So, to me, ain't nothing wrong with having a crush. Crush is so simple. I think having a crush is the best way from getting in trouble. As long as you don't go too far. Don't touch each other while he's underage or while she's underage if you're a man. And like if you was a man and have a girl got a crush on you that's a teenager, I mean you can't do nothing but have a crush bad, but don't go going out with them or don't touch them or nothing like that because you can get in trouble. And like I said, I'm a woman and I got this boy here that crush on me and everything, but as long as he ain't trying to act like no street man, I'm fine. Church man got respect. At least they ain't trying to take stuff, breaking laws and stuff. Street boy or street man would have been made some crime happen between me and them in a certain time. Yeah, just in time they would have made it happen. There's a street person. See, he's a church boy. He's cool. It's obvious he got some real good home training, so you can't say he's going to get me in trouble. And I darn sure ain't get myself in trouble because I don't believe in trying to fool around with underage people always. I really don't. I mean, they can look at me all they want to and smile and wave and speak and maybe ask a question or answer a question I have to ask them if it's anything that ain't personal. I'm fine. I'm straight. Shoot, yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm giving you some insight, just like I'm going to give everybody some insight with what I just said. It's better to clear the air than have everybody having them suspense. Keeping people in suspense ain't cool, no way. It's really creating a problem. So I'm glad I'm clarifying everything. That's right, girl. You know it. Your mama did good too raising you up. Just like my mama did good raising me up. The only reason my mama told me the law back then, because I never even knew what age I need to date. Back then, I didn't know. Yep. Shoot, yeah. If you ever watched a movie called Student Seduction, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that movie interesting. Plus, it teaches a lot of people not to never let anything go too far with somebody not grown up. But it's like the underage boy in this movie made it happen really bad and got the teacher in trouble. He's a student trying to like the teacher, and he was 17. He wasn't 18. Nor was he 19 or 20 or 21 either. There's no telling when they made that movie, and there's no telling what state it was in, too. See, in their state, they probably had a certain age limitation. But I'm sure 18 is always classified as the time people turn grown for some reason. So maybe at that time they made that movie, boys had started turning grown at 18. He was 17, and, you know, he didn't know that the teacher was going to get in trouble because he had a crush on her. But he went too far with her when he came out to her sexually. But yeah, she was the one taking the rap for it because she was an adult. You see what I'm saying? That's what my mom was trying to tell me. Even though I wouldn't be the one trying to move and make a move on no young kid or nothing like that, I could still be in trouble if I would have did anything like that. Which it ain't even my interest to even date a younger teenager nowadays that's under 18. Never was my style in the first place from the get-go. Shoot, I only want to date an 18-year-old, and they could be grown already at 18, which is what the law is now in Georgia. Boys turn grown at 18, and I'm not going to be interested in dating an 18-year-old then still. I still want to date a 19-year-old because that's what age I want to start dating a teenager anyways, but couldn't because they wasn't turning grown until they got 21 by then. But today, males turn grown at 18, but I would rather wait till they're 19 because of the way I feel about a 19-year-old, even though they're already grown at 18. But that doesn't really matter. It's the way I feel. What I feel is what really counts anyway. Sure, yeah. It's the best thing about it, raising up a kid so they won't get someone in trouble that's an adult. Like, perhaps a girl, she could get a man in trouble if she let a grown man make love to her while she's under 17. Because now they turn grown at 17, females. So if she messes around and get touched by a man older than her, if she's under 17, she lets a man touches her when he's not 16 like her, she can get him in trouble. That's what I'm saying, stuff like that. Or same thing about a boy, if he gets to touch a woman that's older than 17, then he can get her locked up. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Little old mama trying to warn me back when I first started dating. No dating nobody under 21 by then. I couldn't date nobody under 21 because boys turned grown at 21. That's what she meant. So I couldn't date a 19-year-old just because I was 19 or 18-year-old because I was still a teenager. Back then it didn't work that way, but now it can work that way. I'm damn different. I'm not a teenager again, but I can still make up for my missing piece by dating a teenager. But that's the way I feel right now. So I'm going to end my conversation in about a short period of time because today's the day I got to go take care of making some business happen. Take care of some bills. Yeah, girl. I have to wait till today because of the time limit. You don't pay your bill before that deadline day because it'll make you paying 2 bills in 1 month. So you have to wait till that month step in to pay bills. That way it'll be like you paying it on time and not too fast. But better not paying it too late though. That's right. Yeah. And my friend, she's coming over too, girl. I got a friend coming over later on. I gotta go and come back before she comes. If she doesn't come before I get off the phone talking to you. Yeah, girl. Let our context be cool today, what we just made. People don't know nothing about me, and they just assuming shit. And I don't like assumptions. I don't like when people assume shit, because when they assume shit about me that ain't right, they're making an ass out of themselves. And quite natural, they're jealous because they ain't getting no attention from somebody underage. And these teens trying to make me get in trouble. And it's probably because he's a church boy. That's what I'm saying now. He know his rules. His mom and daddy and uncle and everybody tell him not to go too far. When somebody like me Because somebody like me is a woman. I'm not even a girl, so he got every right to try to keep his maintain cool. And then wrong him eyeballing me. And then wrong him having a crush on me. And then wrong him smiling at me and waving at me. And then wrong him speaking to me. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I do the same thing back to him, speak to him. And if I got a question, ask him a question. If I got to answer him, answer the question. Speak, smile, and wave, and keep moving. That's all I do. So that makes it easy for me to say, yeah, everybody just wrong about stuff because they so used to crime all the time. Well, me and him, we church folk. We ain't gonna make no crime happen. We don't want to be spending no time doing the time. So why commit a crime when you don't want to do the time? And that's right. You and I both know that. We too smart. We women. Our parents raised us up real good. They raised us up so good till I had to get on this line today and do my clarification to my radio about me and my desires to date a teenage man when he turns to a man while he's a teenager, that is. Because right now he's a teenage boy. He haven't turned to a teenage man yet, so that's what makes me have to wait. And that's if he's still interested, like I said, in 3 years. Because I'm waiting till he get 19 instead of waiting 2 years later when he's just turned 18. So, but if he's the type of guy who want to rush to date me time he get 18, that's on him. I can't change his mind because he'll be grown man at 18. That's why I said, who can't date a teenage man? I can't have fun no more than I could with an older guy. Besides, anyways, I'm into the 20-something-year-old man anyway, so that makes it even more better for me to date a 19-year-old and be done with it. And it would be so fun if he want to marry me all of a sudden. But I can't tell what's on his mind. I wouldn't even sweat that too much right now, at this time. Because I'm still thinking about having fun till I'm ready to tie my knots with somebody. Tie the knots with somebody else. Tie my knot and their knot. We'll have a good relationship. That's why I'm thinking about dating men and different zodiacs, hoping I can find the right one. I might be to try the one that's got a more higher percentage, though, starting from 50% and on up. That means I need to date an Aries like me. Or an Aquarius. If not, a Leo. Which I've already dated a Leo back in the past. And my children's daddy is definitely a Leo. And why everything between me and him looks so well. Went so well. Well, not as well as it could because I really want to get married, but how some men want to put off. Because they ain't ready for really settling down, so, hey. To me, having kids still settling down, even you ain't married, so I ain't seen no difference really by then. But then I realized, well, maybe he was the wrong guy for me anyway, so that's why I went on, moved on. If I date the wrong guy again, then you know I still ain't made my mind on who I want. So a girl might marry a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old, depending on how I feel. I know I'm married, I got in the 20s, but who knows, I might end up marrying a 19-year-old. That ain't no problem to me. Shoot, married a 19-year-old might be my gig, depending on if he see me as the type to marry. See, I'm a parent, right? Yeah. And I'm a cool mom. I'm not like a regular mom with all those weird rules. So that doesn't make me out of a mean-ass looking woman. And I'm so nice that might explain... Yeah, that might explain my attraction to a teenage boy in my church. At least he knows his limitations just as much as I know my limitations. He knows his limitations as a teenage boy because he try to wait till he turns to a teenage man. Just like I don't mind waiting till he turns to a teenage man. Because right now I'm keeping my limitations only because of the fact I'm a woman. That's why I'm keeping my limitations. Thanks to my mom, I know the deal, so I ain't got nothing to sweat. Well, for my mama, I probably would have been dating the wrong age people today. And then dating the wrong age people is embarrassing. I'm serious, it can be. Why you think I made every dude I've had dated in my past, in spite of the fact I never slept with everybody? I only slept with 3 people in my past. I got 2 of my daughters from one man. Because he was my first love and I liked him. I liked him a lot. So, my 2 kids came from one guy. Some people was wondering about that for a while. Yeah, I got both my kids from my first love. One man. Next 2 guys I dated, we didn't have no kids. I wasn't trying to have nothing about them no way. Even though the third one that I was talking about the other time on the telephone business part 1, the Capricorn man, I was trying my best to have fun having kids by him, but kids wouldn't make it happen so fast, so I ain't worried about it right now. Sometimes things are better I waited on than to be in a rush to do so. That's why I ain't trying to sweat it, so that's how I feel about it. He might want to marry me in the future, but that's a long story. Sure, yeah, everybody know that. When I do get married, it's going to be like I said, Mr. Right. Right now, I'm dating Mr. Wrong off and on in my life. I only get a date once a year because I'm not in a hurry to rush into a relationship time I break up with somebody either. It's just stupid. I give myself a break in between my relationships. Like, I wait till next year to get a new man. If I get a man this year and it turn out wrong, I'll wait till next year to get a new man. That's how I work it. Sure, just get my mind kind of clear. Well, my time is about up, so I'll see you another time, my friend. Peace.